What is up guys, it's me, the King of the Sea, and welcome back to another video. Today is an interesting and different kind of video because the other day I read an article online and it was titled, "Can Stardew Valley's multiplayer be the next big craze like Fortnite?" And this got me thinking. So I read through the article and it had some interesting points to which I wanted to make a video on this topic to give you guys my opinion and discuss if Stardew Valley could ever be the next big craze. But in reality, you're all probably thinking, no Game Shark, no, there's not a chance. Stardew Valley's multiplayer will never be as popular as Fortnite. And yes, I agree, it does sound ludicrous and it will most likely never happen. But just hear me out. So over the past few years, we have seen a huge craze for Battle Royale styled games. There are games being made around this genre all of the time, and it's no hidden secret to say it's one of the biggest markets for game developers right now. One of the most popular being Fortnite Battle Royale. There are millions of people worldwide playing these styled games and blowing other games out of the water in terms of active loyal users. And between PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Fortnite Battle Royale, H1Z1 and many more similar games, there is no escaping the Battle Royale genre. Sure, okay, there is the occasional small scale outlier like Rocket League and Rainbow Six Siege, here and there, you know, little games like that, but even then we are talking about games built on action packed competition. There is no time to slow down and smell the flowers. Where do you go to hang out and chill with people online? Well, that is exactly where the forthcoming multiplayer update for Stardew Valley blooms. The lack of multiplayer mode was one of the few downsides of Stardew Valley when it first released 2 years ago. Eric Barone's take on the Harvest Moon series seemed tailor-made for having online players join together to tend to crops and then reflect on the day's work in the nearby village saloon. That is why fans soon took to filling that glaring hole in the game's features list with the makeshift multiplayer mod. But this spring, an official multiplayer expansion will be hitting beta. In less than 1 month's time to be exact. And in the multiplayer you'll be able to build up free cabins on your farm that each house a farmhand. These free farmhands can be controlled by your friends, meaning they will be able to help you out on the farm by mining, fishing, fighting, foraging and even marry other characters. They can do nearly everything that you can. While the announcement came with some disappointing disclaimers, local multiplayer, split screen and PvP are not planned at this point. It developed on the most requested feature and it could not have come at a better time. Think about it, if Stardew Valley once again climbs to the upper echelons of Steam's charts, propelled by the new multiplayer mode, we all stand to benefit. Stardew Valley might very well become the torchbearer for a softer type of online play in PC gaming. We have seen with the rise of PUBG and Fortnite that all a trend needs to get started is one game to explode in popularity all of a sudden. And if that happens once Stardew Valley's multiplayer arrives, then it could kickstart a new interest, encouraging other game makers to try their luck with their own tranquil online co-op mode. There is nothing wrong with PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and its counterparts in the Battle Royale genre. I love them myself, but we could all do with some downtime, right? There is only so much jumping out of planes, parachuting onto islands, chasing the zones and dying all for a chicken dinner that we can take. Shooting other people and being the last person standing is fun, but games should offer us more than just that. And if multiplayer modes that unite us to fight against zombies together is not working, then perhaps it's time to try something else. Here's to hoping that Stardew Valley's multiplayer is the alternative online mode that we all need. So there we have it guys, that was basically some points that I saw in an online article, and of course I did add my own points and opinions in there about Stardew Valley's multiplayer becoming the next big gaming craze. So what do you all think? Let me know down below, I'd love to hear your points and opinions on this too. Could the multiplayer update for Stardew Valley become a new trend, a new craze in the gaming industry, and maybe take people away from playing Fortnite and PUBG for a little while? They are of course different styled games, but like I mentioned, there is nothing wrong with some downtime and jumping into a tranquil co-op game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If so, please give me a big thumbs up by hitting the like button. And do subscribe if you are new around here. But until then, I'm going to end that one right there. Thank you all for watching. It's been me, the King of the Sea, and I will see you guys on the next video.